talking about high points from your career, and it has been an incredible career, Eric. I mean, what one of those must have been when you defeated good friend of mine, good friend of this show, Nick Aldis, obviously then
Good friend of
Magnus,
mine as well. Yeah.
to become world champ for the first time. Take me back to that night in 2014 and what it felt like to, I know what you're saying about titles, but that is a big deal, isn't it? The first time you become world
No,
champion for the company you've
it's
been
a
with.
massive honor. And the truth is the ultimate drug for me is that responsibility is the company, this multi-million dollar or billion dollar or whatever you want to call it, this massive company is saying, you're the guy, like we're tying our rope to you and we're depending on you to deliver. And I've done that, a lot. And that to me is the drug. Is I want that. I want that responsibility. I want to be leaned on. I want to be consulted, and I want to be the person, pulling the trigger when it comes down to it, because that's the ultimate drug for me, and it's the honor of my life, to carry that and be the flagship. And whether it was well received or it wasn't well received, some people loved it, some people hate it, and that's art, and it's always going to be that way. But it was the honor of my life, and it did kind of happen organically, and just the timing was right on it for whatever reason. Like I wasn't really in the middle of anything, and then just kind of found myself, on house shows and then on the TV shows, getting these really, really loud, robust babyface reactions. And it's like, it kind of gave them no choice, to be honest. And it wasn't forced by me or forced by anyone. It just kind of happened. And it's something that I'm immensely proud of. My mom was still alive at the time, and I didn't know that I was winning it really till I got down to Orlando, and she was staying at my house in Nashville. And she had always supported me and had always been proud of me. But watching her hold that belt, brought it home, is something I'll never forget, man. Never forget. And wrestling allowed me to live my dream. TNA allowed me to live my dream, and to see my mom hold that title when I got home was just. It's hard to explain, man. It's hard to put into words.
No, I get it completely. I mean, you mentioned about being a published writer and not having to
Yeah.
see that. I mean, my first book came out a couple of months ago, and I wish more than anything my dad had been here to see it, because all he ever wanted to do was write a book, and I dedicated it to
Yeah.
him. I always think that they're walking with you. I just
Oh,
have
for sure.
faith that they're walking right by you. They see it all, but you just want to be there to share those moments, don't you?
Yeah, yeah, you do. And I think, like you said, they're sharing it anyways, and she's witnessing this all in some way or the other. But that was just the timing of it was kind of perfect, and there wasn't a plan for her to be there because I was going to bring it home. I think if I knew I was winning it before I went to Orlando, I would have flown her and my wife down to be in the audience. But it was kind of like this is what we're doing, and kind of had found out a couple of days before that. And my life was really crazy at the time because I was shooting the Off the Hook Extreme Catches on Animal Planet, and I was in New York doing media, and I was like on the Today Show and like all this. It was an unbelievable time in my life, and almost killed me. I was so busy.
You've
But
had a crazy life, haven't you?
I have, yeah, and as a person, like I grew up in a tiny town in southwestern Ontario, a population of like 60 people. The closest McDonald's is 40 minutes away. I come from, very not that we were poor, but like we weren't rich, and my parents aren't famous or they're not pro athletes. I'm just this short, chubby kid from the middle of nowhere, Canada, and I've done just stuff that I can't even fathom it. And it's all been given to me by pro wrestling and the thing I love and I'm the most passionate about and still am. Like I certainly don't consume it and watch it like I used to. But doing it and being around it and being part of it is just a drug that is not, you can't purchase it. It's just a feeling that can't be bought and it can only be earned. And it's unbelievable, man. It's just an unbelievable thing.